Okay. Let's get into real issues, especially about marriage here in America. Because marriage in America, I will say, is a little different than it is in Kenya.
Absolutely.
If, let's say, the wife makes more money than the husband, okay, should she be paying half the bills, or should she be paying more than the husband, or how should that work?
How should that work? Yeah. Now, this is how I'm going to answer. You want to say something?
No, go ahead. I'll let you go first.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how I'm going to answer that.
Yeah.
Every family, it will vary according to that particular relationship. There's no across the board on how it should be. You see what I'm saying? Now, with the man, there comes some pride there, because it's kind of in the mind of the man, in the heart of the man. I need to be a provider.
Yes.
I need to take care. I'm a because the man, God has made man as the protector of the woman.
To paraphrase in a different way, are there gender roles in marriage?
General.
Oh, general. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about that. You talked about, the woman making more than the man.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as a man, you want to be a provider, right? But and you still you should be a provider. You should want to do that. As a man, you should want to do that. You want to protect your wife in that manner. See, however, men, we can go too far. We can go too far where it turns to dominance. Okay, where we feel like we have to make more than her.
Yeah.
My question is, why do you feel that way? Are you threatened because she is making more? We see the whole thing comes down to back to what I said before. Is she just your wife, or is she Melshara, that person that you fell in love with? If she's that person you fell in love with, that your best friend, you're like, oh, I'm so happy for you. You're doing well. You went to school, you got a degree, you're making good. I'm happy for you. You see what I'm trying to say? When you look at it as y'all are best friends, then you don't have a pride issue with it. You see what I'm trying to say? Now, can I give you a personal example?
Yes.
I used to have this in my mind. We were just talking about this recently.
Right.
I used to have this in my mind, because like, when we got married, right? We were both working. She was making more than me. College degree, everything. Me, I'm just come out of the foster care. I'm just trying to make it. You know what I'm trying to say? And so I had a job or whatever. But when we had a child, we had our son, and things were happening in the daycare center that
the preschool
that we didn't really like. So she made a decision. I didn't push her. I didn't know. She just said, you know what? I want to stay home and raise him. But I said, but I don't make enough money to take care of everything. And she said, that's all right. We're gonna pray. And then I asked all the brethren in the church to pray that I find a job that I could make more money so that she could stay home. In 2 weeks, God blessed us.
Wow, amen.
After people prayed. So now the time went on, and she stopped her job and her career so she could raise the children. She wanted to do that. And I was working, and it was hard though for us. And this went on for years. But then my mindset changed throughout those years. And so it got to the point where the kids were basically almost grown, finished high school, stuff like that. She said, I want to go back to work. And so I never said to her, because I didn't say to her, don't go back to work. You know what I'm saying? I never had a dominant thing on her. Some men do. No, you stay here. I didn't have that, but I didn't want her to go back to work. And in examining myself, and that's what we have to do. In examining myself, I realized why I didn't want her to go back to work. You know why? Because I felt that by her going out to work, that I'm a failure, because I didn't make enough money to take care of her where she's comfortable enough to stay. So that's why I didn't want her to go back to work. So my pride was hurt. And so now it becomes not about the family, it becomes about me. That will you look at me, feel sorry for me, and not go back to work, so it won't hurt me to make me feel that I'm not doing the best that I'm not taking care of everybody. I don't make enough or whatever like that. So it's all about me. I don't want you to go back to work because it's hurting me. When she didn't feel that way, she said, you know what she said? Shara was like, look, I'm an able-bodied person. I did my job. The things that I wanted to, that I chose to do, she's saying, and raising the children like this, so we homeschool them and all of that. Now I want to go back to work. You see what I'm saying? She says, no, you're doing what you can. I want to help the family. I'm an able-bodied person.
And I always told him, I said, you know, you do your part. You're not a lazy man. So don't ever think that I look at you as that you're not doing your part. I was like, it's nothing that you do anyway. It's the Lord that takes care of us.
She always told me that. She said, look, Mark, remember, you can't take care of me. No matter how much money you have, only God can take care of me and you and I. She would tell me this, and I had to just go like this, look. You know, and I had to do inner searching to show why am I doing this? You know what? It's all selfishness on my part.
Yeah.
It's all selfishness on my part. So there you go.
So I guess basically what you're saying is, in terms of gender roles, just talk to each other and see what works for both of you.
See what works for both of you. Yeah. When you, I would like to tell people that when you define your marriage as roles to play, then you cease to be best friends.
Yes.
That's just my husband. Yeah. That's just my wife. That's not just Eric. That's not just Edna. That's just not Melshara. That's not Marlow.
Yes.
That's my wife, my husband. Yeah. Do this, do that.
Just like love in the spiritual
in the spiritual sense.
Yes. Yeah.
You let the roles naturally happen.
Right.
Now, and guess what? They will.
Yeah.
When we got together, right?
Yeah.
She didn't cook.
Nope.
She didn't grow up cooking.
Wow.
Nope.
You were the one cooking?
I was cooking.
He was cooking.
And so you know what I did? I never thought, even in my mind, it's not because how I grew up,
right,
but that I expected her to do this. I would just do it, and she used to like the way I cook.
Yeah.
If she was working, I would be, and she worked longer hours than me
I
at that
had
time.
crazy shifts, so it was like, you know.
I would be cooking stuff, and she'd come home, especially in the weekends, we'd be having a good old time.
Yes.
She's like, oh, I love the way you make that, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then, but guess what happened? In time, she just naturally wanted to do it more.
Especially when I started being home with my children.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like, okay, you know, why, if he's working, and this was just naturally, why should he, if he was cooking before, why should he come home and cook and I'm home? I mean, it was just something that I naturally wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it was never a definitive, okay, because I'm the wife, because I'm home, I have to do this, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't like that. And another thing is
no
that
selfishness. That's the thing I wanted to say.
Right.
If selfishness is not in the picture in any way, people will have good marriages.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember I read a statement from the Spirit of Prophecy that says, if pride and selfishness were laid aside,
Yes.
5 minutes will be enough to solve most. And that, I found that pretty powerful.
That's a gem.
And every time I'm having problems with my wife, I always think about that.
And another thing is this, because she's not just my wife, she's my companion, she's Melshara, she's my best friend. I'm like, oh, no, I fixed your plate for you. I don't sit down and all the time and have her serve me. You see what I'm saying? But then many times she'd be like, no, you busy talking. I got your plate for you. I'll serve your plate. It's mutual.
Right.
It's mutual. Yeah.
And I guess that's because of the love and respect that exists between you. Because this makes it clear when he says, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. So not out of obligation, but simply because we have love and respect for each other.
Exactly. And also with the Droles, she's a woman.
Yeah.
She wants me to be in the leadership role. And you know why she wants that, right?
Yeah.
One of the reasons why she wants that is because she can trust me, because she knows I'm not demanding to be in a leadership role.
Yeah.
So you earn that.
Right.
Pastor, I was watching a video of on the internet, and this couple that has been married for a long time, they were like grandmothers, and, you know, because I can guess they have been married
About 150 years, something like that.
Not 100, over 100 years.
300 years.
Yeah, they were saying like, actually there was a number of them being asked questions, and the man always said, the question was, what's the secret? The man always said, listen to the wife.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you see that video.
Yeah.
So is that always the case in a marriage, that if the man listens to the wife, things always go well?
Well, the thing is that when they say listen to the wife, they need to expound on that more. The wife you don't want to do that to the fact that the wife becomes a dictator. And now, usually it's the man becoming a dictator, but now you just made the wife a dictator.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if she doesn't get her way, she's going to be mad about that. You don't want to do that. Yeah. But I think what they're really saying when they say listen to their wife, they're really showing confidence in their own manhood. What they're saying is, I'm man enough to consider what my wife has to say. It doesn't have to be my way all the time. That's what they're really saying, and I agree with that. If you listen to your wife, I know they use those words, but this is what they're really saying. If you do that, you will have a happy marriage. You know why you have a happy marriage? Because your wife will believe that you respect her. You're not trying to run over her because she's a woman. Talking over her when she's trying to talk and give her opinion, and you just ignoring her or talk. She recognizes that she doesn't have a bully. She has a protector. She has someone that values her opinion and what she has to say. And she might be right a lot of times. Matter of fact, women think differently than men in some cases, and many times they mostly right a lot of things. Sometimes they're not because they're human beings, but that's when we talk about it. What do you think about this? You see what I'm trying to say? So I would have to agree with them in that sense, that you listen to her, you give her, she has a voice and you value what she has to say. And you follow it if it's right.
Right.